Welcome to Mumzo.munchies, where we've tried to find the fun in palate development and food introduction in general. So the festive season tends to overwork the oven and the people who are trying to enjoy it even more. Which is why a fish braai is the easiest way to get out of a whole lot of labor. All you need to do is grab your favorite types of fish, get some shellfish, some easy to grill vegetables, and throw them on a malache and let that do the work. To get the veggies going, we're going to have 3 sides. We're going to make some jacket potatoes, which we're going to throw right onto the coals. We're going to prep some sweet corn, which I'm going to show you a quick cheat for to fast forward the process. And we're going to stuff some large braai mushrooms just to make our lives really easy. So all of this is really quick and easy. We're going to go ahead and start with the potatoes first. To get your jacket potatoes going, it's really simple. You're going to drizzle them with some olive oil, rub that around, dust over some salt, pepper and mixed herbs that are dried, and then you're just going to wrap them up in some foil, and those are ready to go into the coals. Your potatoes should be wrapped up and looking like this, and they're literally ready to be thrown on the coals and to just sit there for about 20-30 minutes, but you can keep poking them just to check how well done they are as they go along. Now, the cheat code for prepping corn isn't the most eco-friendly, but it definitely makes life so much easier. All you really need to do is take each of your pieces of corn once you've shucked and rinsed it, and you're going to wrap them in cling wrap and pop that in the microwave for a minute each. It's going to sound like I'm telling you fibs or a magic trick. I'm not lying to you. They will come out ready, as in like good to eat. So when you throw them on the braai, it's just to get that masiwed, grilled charred taste. And then you're literally done. I learned this trick from is actually my sister stayed in a commune a few years back, and there were some really interesting characters there. And on one of my visits there, one of her roommates kind of was prepping dinner, and she was ready to make umbona in the dead of night. And we kind of were like, babes, you scope the time, you're never gonna eat. And she definitely was like, I'm going to show you magics. And best believe, I'm still convinced to this day, yes, there's the guilt of the excess plastic use, but your guys, I know we're supposed to do more. Forgive. Festive is rough. You're going to individually pop your pieces of corn into the microwave, 1 minute rotation, back in your dish, and remove from cling wrap. Guys, I hate that I have to say this. Remove from cling wrap before placing on braai. Remember, lastly, we're going to prep our mushrooms, which are super easy. Now, just remember, as much as we love our food clean, do not put these in water. They're part of the fungus family and science that I can't tell you about, but don't fuss them. Rub them with a paper towel. Try not to lose shape, kind of, don't be too rough. And once you have cleaned your mushrooms, all you're then going to need to do is drizzle them with some olive oil, season lightly, and then we're stuffing them with feta. Super easy, super chilled. So I'm going to turn them all over. You're going to see what happens when you're a bit rough, you know, you lose a bit of shape. So we're going to turn these over, drizzle with oil, season lightly, and then we're going to turn them over again and fill with feta. So I'm going to be seasoning this with some dried mixed herbs, salt just a bit though, because the feta does have quite a bit in it as well, and pepper, really basic. Let the natural flavors do their thing and let the fire bring out all that smokiness, and then we're going to fill them with feta, and they are good to head to the fire as well. Going, everything's really lazy, really simple. We're going to be using one of those spice blends from Robertson's, the traditional Braai mix, and we're going to throw on some lime juice to get that citric acid to get our prawns tender, a bit of chili because also kids shouldn't always be eating shellfish because of the mercury levels and things, so if they don't like spicy food, it's okay, there's fish for them. And of course we're going to throw on tons of garlic for that yummy flavor, drizzle with olive oil, and those are ready to go on the fire. Let's get to it. Easier to get pre-prepared prawns that are shelled and, well, not shelled, but definitely veined. However, you can go through the mission at home. Just get some family members who aren't really ready to do it. Now for our garlic. So it helps to split them so that you get some of the seeds out and really get some of that heat to get into your prawn meat. You can pop one in each or throw a whole bunch, or you can crush them into a paste and spread that all over. But that's not for the faint-hearted. Okay. And we are done once we've got our oil on. And that's it. Our first fish, that's of the yellowtail family. And to season that, we're going very simple. It's a rub of rosemary and herb spice mix from Robertson's, some pepper and olive oil to get a nice crispy skin. And on the inside, we're stuffing it with some dill and pepper juice to get a nice juicy tender inside. Let's go. once you've seasoned, you're going to want to give your fish a good rub so that you get all of that seasoning in, and it kind of creates a bit of a crust once it's fried for a while. And now we can get onto the stuffing. Once you've stuffed your fish, you can then transfer it onto your foil that you're going to individually wrap each piece into. I'm just going to lift that and wrap it so that you can catch all those lovely juices. And make sure you get a nice seal on the ends. Lastly, we're going to prepare our angelfish, which is going to have a simple dried mixed herbs rub, and we're stuffing that with robot peppers and dill. Really simple, really easy. Let's get on it. So drizzle our oil again for our rub. Some dried mixed herbs. I've forgotten my salt. And pepper. Then we go ahead and give that a bit of a rub before flipping over. Make sure you scale and clean and debone and gut your fish where necessary, or again, just get everything prepared for you. But you really don't want to work too hard when you now are actually eating. Quite a bit here, and lift. Prepping all your different braai ingredients. You can then head outside. Hopefully you've already started your fire, and that should be nice and settled with nice hot coals, so you can braai everything and cook it well. Outside and ready to grill, and all we're going to really do is throw everything on the braai bit by bit. As you know, with fish it doesn't braai for as long, so probably around 20-ish minutes. You can open up your foil, give it a good look-see, and pop it directly onto the grill. Your prawns will be going directly onto the grill without any foil, so there you just want to make sure that they don't get rubbery, so make sure they stay tender and soft. Once your flesh starts taking a whitish color, be very careful, get ready to flip and remove. And of course your veggies, just want you to be there and pay attention to them, but the potatoes can just sit and chill on the coals while you prepare everything else, and just occasionally rotate those and turn them over. So once everything's ready, you can pull it all off the grill, get all your cling wrap and foil and coverings off where you still had them on, empty out your jacket potatoes, and to avoid the schlep of having to actually set up a whole salad, just present your fish on a bed of greens, be it your rocket, your basil, or a mixture of greens. Throw some tomatoes or pomegranates or whatever you fancy to be in your salad around, and as people dish up, then they can basically use the garnish as their salad. Another shortcut, because this is all about cutting the labor. And there we have a very simple, very nutritious meal, and with very, very little work.